In the equity quadrant today, taking a look at the June Dow Jones Index, which led the big three today. The Dow was the strongest of the big three indices. And by that, I obviously mean the NASDAQ, the S&P 500, and the Dow Jones. The Russell 2000, kind of the kid brother or kid sister of those three, actually spent most of the day up over 2%, more than doubling the return of the Dow. But of the big three, the Dow definitely led, being up over 1% on the highs today. On the downside today, 33,625 was only down about 0.25%. And on the upside, the futures, at least the June futures, got back above 34,000. The Dow has turned almost unchanged for the week now after 2 days lower, which if we turn positive would be the fifth straight up week for the Dow Jones Industrial Average. Now you look at the sector strength, and that's really what drove us today. Materials, industrials, energies, and financials leading in that order. And then if you ever follow Dow transport theory or Dow theory, which is transports lead the Dow, the transports hit a new all-time high today. They were up over 1%. So they led the Dow higher throughout the day. That's kind of an old theory, but still works out when you're in the midst of the reflation trade or the recovery trade, which again, the strength in the Russell kind of tells us that what today was, at least today, and its underlying theme was reflation and recovery, even though we have existing lockdowns in Canada still, accelerating cases in India, new one-day record high for COVID cases in India, over 270,000. And then in Japan, a state of emergency for lockdowns for certain provinces, Tokyo and Osaka specifically, showing some pretty bad numbers. So even though globally it may not look good, the vaccines continue to roll out here, over 3 million a day now, and that's been very positive for the reflation trade. And then you look at the tech weakness, which I mentioned the NASDAQ, which did spend most of the day negative, toward the end of the day turned positive. Earnings have been good, but some FANG stocks were showing weakness, specifically Facebook, Netflix, and Google. Google finished right around the unchanged line, but Facebook down decidedly, and Netflix down a lot after showing poor numbers yesterday. So even that rotation out of tech when tech is weak can benefit the NASDAQ, can benefit the Russell. And then Zoom, some of the other sort of stay-at-home stocks didn't do that well today. So again, supporting that sort of reflation narrative, which made the Dow the leader of the big three today.